Hi, I have in front of me here an SCR MDU kit. Basically, it's made up of two parts. It's made up of an SCR adapter, which we have here, and also a smart splitter, which we have here. So it comes in this outer box here, and these two smaller boxes come inside it, okay? So I think I'll cover first of all what the idea of this is. Basically, the purpose of the SCR adapter is to allow an SCR PVR box or a set-top box to be able to be used in conjunction with a multi-switch using the one cable technology, okay? So basically, this is very much developed for Sky, really, by Global, and the whole purpose behind it is that if you go into an apartment block, things like this, typically you'll have a multi-switch. You have cables and you have a feed-in from your satellite dish. The satellite dish might be fibre optic, or it might be a traditional Quattro LNB. You run in, and the real problem arises where you have a single cable that's running to an apartment, and that person typically won't be having just a single cable need. They'll probably need a PVR box, like a Sky Plus box, and they want to be able to come along and they want to be able to use that box with two cables coming in, two feeds, but then a single cable in the wall. So there's a sort of one solution you could have to such a situation would be you simply put in a stacker. So you take two feeds, you stack it out, but that's somewhat useful because you're using two separate feeds going to that one particular person and all the rest of it. So what this is, and that's a product of course by Global as well, but what they've done in this particular case is they have an SCR adapter here, and what it's doing is it's taking four feeds coming directly off of the multi-switch. So you can see the four inputs here, and we can decide how we're going to output them here. So we can output a feed here going to an apartment, this one to another apartment, this one. But we could, instead of using the fourth feed here, we could actually come along and use, we'll say, the SCR output here and run it directly down to an apartment, and it will have a combined signal feed there, okay? So if we actually come along then and see what we're having in the apartment, we would have this box here, and inside here we have a power unit with a 3-pin plug, you can see there, and it's basically 20 volts and 1.2 amps is the output on it. And you can just see that the power unit will actually insert in here, so the DC input on it. And what we have here, if we look along, we have this input here, and then we have a total of 4 potential outputs on it. So normally what we're using is just the 2 outputs here, and we'd feed it into our Sky Plus box, for instance. Okay, so it's just a neat piece of technology. Some members of the general public could buy this, but generally we'll say it would be much more of a trade type of product. Now the one thing I'm going to say on it here is remember that your box needs to be SCR, be able to support it, and if it's in the Sky box, we'll say, what you actually need to do is just go into the menu, and you'll have a choice then. If you come along and you're looking at the options for the LNB, you can change the LNB type from standard to SCR, and then it'll be able to support this type of signal. It'll be expecting it, and it'll know how to handle it when it reaches the box. So that's it anyway, an overview of the SCR MDU kit, which is made up of an SCR adapter and a smart splitter.